Alright, critical mode. And run beginning in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, dude.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Whoa, okay, that cutscene came up a little bit weird. But in the start here, we play as Roxas. It's kind of slow at the start, but it picks up later on. However, hopefully we get through Roxas World pretty fast. That's the plan.
Hopefully you get through the whole game fast.
That is also the plan. So here we're fighting Cypher. We pick up the sword for strength. And on this next Cypher fight, the combos we do are actually to manipulate RNG so that we die faster to the Dusk.
It's based on what attacks Cypher does, right?
Yes, it's based on what attack Cypher does, so we want him to do one attack, and that advances the RNG address 1, so that the Dusk does a very specific attack. And pretty much kills us. So we do something a lot during this run called death abusing. And death abusing is pretty much, there are some fights where if you take enough damage, the fight just ends and you can continue. That is not the case for most fights. Most fights, if you take too much damage, you die. But on some fights just like that, you can take damage and just continue the game.
Oh, Dessa doesn't have, or Crystal doesn't have access to the thing. Hold on.
Channel.
I don't see him online though. Oh, there he is.
So now we do mail delivery. We only need to do this once. There's a lot of people who, you know, probably remember doing a ton of jobs to get money, but in reality, you only need to do one if you finish within the right amount of time. So we did, because we are fast. And Roxas has mad skating skills and can just jump and flip and deliver all that mail. So we can go up and talk to Anner and advance on with the story. So we're coming up on the Sandlot, and for this, the goal for this next fight is pretty much to just hit him as many times as possible in as short amount of time as possible. Good. That was pretty good. I could have just hit him once more, but I didn't know if I needed one hit or two hits, so I wanted to back up so I didn't get hit, because I would have lost even more time if I got hit.
Hello,
so for
Crystal.
this... Oh, and Crystal is here now. So for this, pretty much we just want to kill them as fast as possible. That was incredibly fast. That was an amazing fight.
I should be watching your stream, not this one.
Yeah, me too. I just realized.
So here, because we're on critical, we get a lot of abilities early. So before Twilight Thorn, we just want to equip all of our abilities, except no experience. So this is not level 1. For critical level 1, you equip no experience, and then you're level 1 the whole game. However, for us, we want to stay leveling up so that we do more damage. And for the most part, you can still die almost as fast as on level 1. However, because we picked the shield early on, I forgot to mention this. On beginner, they take the sword for certain abilities. On critical, we pick the shield so that we get things like item boost early on, in addition to once more at level 25 and things that'll help us stay alive. Because we already do a lot of damage early on, and we can kind of... Yes, it's very easy to die, and because we do a good amount of damage, kind of comparable to beginner, and we do have a lot of good abilities early on, the shield actually does make it faster with the abilities it gives us, in addition to keeping us alive.
Get one-shotted or two-shotted by almost everything.
Yeah.
So,
So there's like a weird invisible wall here that I like to hit. Just dink on it before Twilight Thorn comes in and
You want to talk about
continues the reaction commands. And just let me know if all the volume is good. Let me know if you get to hear all the other guys.
Yeah, on stream you sounded very good.
Okay. So here we want to get 4 combos in with his head down. Good. And now we wait for him, and then we jump and attack him when his head comes down. And when these guys spawn in, we want to hit these guys with the same combo. Oh no, I missed them. This should still be fine. Usually you want to hit those guys with the same finisher.
Yeah,
So now that caused me to donk on that guy. I'll just wait. This should still be almost as fast. That was still just as fast. Okay, we're good. That was a good Twilight Thorn. So yeah, if you hit them back at the same time, then they'll come down at the same time, and then you'll be able to kill them both at the same time. But because one of them was knocked back with the second combo instead of the first, that I hit with the other one with, it caused me to just kind of get messed up a little bit, and I had to wait. But we're fine. So now we have struggle fights. Equip guard, so we can guard people. And Haner's a little bit annoying. Both of these fights are pretty much all about manipulating revenge value. But Haner, his revenge value is kind of hard to read and manipulate. So it's kind of just about working with Haner as much as possible here. And that was good. That was very good.
And what revenge value is there's a certain value that each boss has. They're worth a certain amount, so I don't know how much a finisher is. I know empty hits
I think it's
is
5.
1.
I'm pretty sure it's 5, yeah, and every single hit is 1.
Square of hits and finishers, and if it goes over the revenge value of the boss will automatically retaliate. Combo.
So that was a good VV.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like the other fight, just kind of take him out as fast as possible. And we try to do hits so that we group them up and hit them at the same
Don't
time.
they take one more hit at this point?
Yeah, they take one more hit now at this point in the game. That was a
Never
little bit slow, but it's
why
fine.
they give up, like halfway through.
So now Axel, he's kind of annoying. We want to catch him with air combos. 6 air combos kills him. Oh, I can't believe that worked. He whipped around and I thought my finisher missed, but the finisher caught him at the tail end of him whipping around me.
Oh, I saw that. Whoa.
Yeah, sometimes the finisher can whiff or doesn't connect.
That one
That's pretty
barely
bad.
connected. That was really lucky that that one connected.
Like the fight can go so wrong if you don't get those finishers.
So for Setzer, we just want to die, because if we die, we get an item that boosts our strength. And if we win, we get an item that boosts our elemental magic defense. And we don't want to boost our defense, we want as much strength as possible. So at any point in the run where we can get more strength, we opt for that. So later on we're going to buy some equipment that's going to give us some extra strength. And we're also going to buy armor. There's 2 pieces of armor that we pick up, and 1 that we buy. Or yeah, 2 that we buy and 2 that we pick up. So we equip scan, we equip the metal that we got, and we turn off summon animations, because if you don't turn off summon animations, then when you use a summon, occasionally they'll play this little mini cutscene, and we don't want that. We just want to summon them and keep battling.
Yeah, that's one difference. You can actually turn those off. In KH1 you can. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, in KH1 you need to watch Sora do his little keyblade flip, and it's pretty slow.
I mean, you use less summons in that game anyway, though.
Yeah. In this game we summon all the time.
All the time, yeah.
So for this run we're pretty much going to be using almost everything we have available to us in terms of kind of the battle mechanics.
Yeah, this game is like really fun.
That was a very good VV
But
clones.
also really fun to watch.
So the VV clones, they die in one hit. You just kind of want to catch them as they spawn, because if you're not killing them as they're spawning, they could get pretty out of control. But I handled that pretty well. I was killing many of them in one hit.
I believe we used to use every summon, but we don't use Peter Pan anymore.
Yeah, we banned the pan.
Or at least you don't have to use Peter Pan anymore.
Yeah, Peter Pan makes experiment. If you want, there's safer strats on Psyx and Experiment that use Peter Pan, but it's faster to not use those strats anymore, so we just don't pick up Peter Pan anymore. This Roxas world is going very good. So that fight is really bad. Like, Shadow Roxas really just likes to end your life.
Getting those 3 hits is really hard, for me at least.
Yeah, consistently landing all 3 of those air combos, well, it's not consistent, I'll say that. Hey, Arnold.
Yeah, sometimes Roxas can whiff some hits and that makes the fight really bad and slow.
Yeah, because and there's also a weird problem Roxas has with whiffing hits. We want him in that corner, and we want him to be, like, against that left wall. Because if he's not against that left wall, and Roxas is, like, kind of facing any other position relative to Shadow Roxas, the second hit in the combo could just completely miss Shadow Roxas entirely, and we don't want that, obviously.
A minigame can just randomly crash.
Yeah.
So that fight is really that mini game. I've gotten Bad Crash more than most people. I think I've gotten Bad Crash a total of 6 times. 3 or 4 of which were on this version. I've gotten Bad Crash on PS4 a lot. So now we're just walking back to the mansion, just moving. And we're almost done with Roxas. The next day is the final day.
Yeah, once you get past Roxas, that's when it really, like, starts to become more interesting.
I would say the
Yeah,
run really starts to become interesting after about the first hour. Once the first hour is up, the run becomes really fast-paced and really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of picture the run in 5 segments, and I like to say, like, each of those segments kind of divides the run into, like, different amounts of difficulty and speed. So, like, I feel like as you continue the run, there are very distinct points with a very steep difficulty increase and a very steep kind of speed increase in terms of how fast worlds go. And I like to say,
better as it goes on.
Oh, this run absolutely gets better as it goes on. Early game in this game is pretty slow, and there's a lot of RNG. Early game in this run is mostly trying to control fights with what little you have. Later on we get things like Magnet and Chicken Little that help us kind of control fights better. But early on we don't have much to control fights, so we're kind of at the mercy of RNG and just trying to end fights as fast as possible with what little we have. And another fun fact, on Critical, the early game is actually a lot faster than on Beginner, because one, we can death abuse in a lot of places where Beginner needs to fight things out, and also there's the fact that we have Finishing Plus, which allows us to do a lot of things faster because we get an entire other finisher to do damage with. So that helps in a lot of situations. So I would say early game on average is like 2 minutes faster on crit. Like on Bailey up to around Olympus, it's about 2 minutes, two-ish minutes faster. if you're going fast. Which I am right now, so we're doing pretty good.
I think, like, from what I'm seeing, this is pretty good. Roxas World.
Ah, this is weird. Ow, that was bad.
You to die to the assassins here.
We don't want to die to the assassins.
More than I am proud of.
Oh no. Ah, this is bad. This is a really weird fight right now.
Yeah, the assassins can do like a little.
That was a pretty bad
slow
basement,
attack,
but we're still doing pretty good.
and that's a one shot if I'm not mistaken.
You mean the... Which attack are you talking about, Kristen?
The explode. When
Oh,
the
you mean
assassin
like the
explodes.
suicide bomb thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a one-shot kill.
But in that, you miss out on experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
they
want to hit level
suicide.
3 before the tower. So if we kill everything in Roxas World up to there, we should hit level 3. Alright, that was a pretty good Roxas World. Other than basement, everything was pretty good.
Yeah. Aside from basement, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, 1609, that was pretty good. So now we become Sora, yay, and Sora's much better to play as.
Yeah, Roxas is pretty slow.
Roxas World is like the big hurdle of the run. Get past Roxas World and everything becomes better. So we put Donald and Goofy on party attacks so that they attack things that we're not attacking, because if they're attacking things that we're not focused on, then they could be killing those things, and the fight's won faster. Pretty self-explanatory. And we also removed Donald here because we don't want him to heal us early on when we death abuse, and we also want him to continue using Thunders, because Donald's Thunder does a lot to help us.
Yeah, it does a ton of damage.
So here we just want to death abuse again. This is one of the fights that they fight out in beginner that makes early games slower there. That was pretty good. For not getting one of them doing air swipes, that was pretty fast. That's about as fast as it could get for having 3 of them hitting you on the ground.
Do you have a level 1 lingering will file?
I don't believe so. I have a 99 lingering will file.
Just wondering.
Do you have data orb?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have a level 99 data org. So this fight is just kind of kill them as fast as possible. All these are, like, we pretty much just try to control the fight so that we end the Shadow's lives in the most efficient way possible. We like to do double air hits.
Console.
Oh, console. Yeah, you have to fight lingering will without your console.
You have to fight Lingering Will with an 8.
Incentive, isn't it?
So yeah, doing double air hits on these shadows makes it much faster. There's some situations where you're gonna see me doing ground combos, just to kind of group them up like this if they're like both here.
Yeah,
But
it's-
typically double air hits
yeah.
will allow you to kill them fast and catch others. So as you can see, doing double air hits is easy to reset yourself and oftentimes just continue doing combos on other ones behind you within the same double air hit combo. That just kind of makes it easy to go from shadow to shadow efficiently. So now this next fight is interesting because we have soldiers in the next fight. And soldiers have a reaction command called Cyclone. And with Cyclone, you can kill a lot in one hit because we have reaction boost on critical early on.
Basically, like, lunge through multiple
So
enemies at once.
he's gonna do it here. I didn't kill anything with that, but this is gonna be pretty fast anyway. So here we could get a triple kill with a Cyclone. Am I gonna get it? I got the double. I didn't get the triple. That was still very fast. Good tower.
Nice.
If you don't get the triple, you at least want the double. because then you just need to kill the other one while Donald and Goofy handle the one behind you. Because even if you get the triple, it doesn't really... Sometimes it doesn't really make it much faster, because Donald and Goofy still need to kill the other one way in the back, because there's 4 that spawn in. And sometimes Donald and Goofy are really fast, and if you get the triple, it'll just end really fast, but typically, like what happened there, one of them was still alive that Donald and Goofy were attacking while I was still needed to kill the one that was alive on my side. So that was still very fast.
And here we get our first dry form.
Here we get Valor form, which is dual wield. And Valor form is pretty much attack form, just rapid combos
And it also
and
makes
fast
you
movement.
run a lot faster.
Mhm.
We're gonna be using that.
It also gives us a higher jump.
You're gonna see in a lot of places where we just go on Valor form and just walk because it's faster.
For instance, immediately here we go Valor form, and you're gonna see some nice movement. So we jump, hit, and we're up. So right off the bat, you can see kind of what Valor form movement has to offer in terms of
PS3,
speeding up
I don't
movement.
think it would be faster.
Yeah, on the PS3 version, the load times were a lot slower. Going into Valor form took forever.
Like 5 seconds to load into Valor.
That was a little bit slow, but Donald helped me speed it up at the end there.
Yeah, so the next upcoming fight is Bailey, and it's a very scary fight.
Yeah, it's probably the first terrifying fight on critical.
Yeah.
Other than, like, you know, I would say as Sora, because Roxas has some hard fights, but Bailey is the first fight where you could just really die fast for no reason.
Yeah, everything can go wrong.
This fight is very dangerous.
It can also be really slow.
Yeah, it can also be really slow if Leon's being mean, because we want to have Leon be attacking the things that way. So we want Leon to not be doing his fire attack, and this is good. Leon is attacking the door. So sometimes Leon will just not attack the door and walk back and use fire, but he seems to be doing good right now. Alright, so now we want to have him die and get back here in time to do this dual stance. Very good. Only 2 left. Alright. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, so Leon's attacking these guys, but hopefully this doesn't mess it up too much. This is good. Good. So now the last wave of Dusk spawn. This is pretty good. Oh no, Leon is doing the fire. This is what you don't want Leon to do. You want Leon to not do this fire. So I'm gonna go and try to line up these lizards and kill them as fast as possible. That was an amazing Bailey. Holy wow. Very good Bailey.
Nice job, dude.
Wow, that
So I believe on critical the reaction commands I show up quicker, so you have to be paying more attention and faster.
Yeah, when you see the end pop up, you only have about a second to hit it. Like if you don't hit it immediately, you're gonna get hit and not get the reaction command out. And on level 1, that can one-shot you, so it's pretty dangerous.
So we're now in a gummy mission, and we can go to the bathroom, I guess.
Yeah, this is just a free break,
Missions are-
essentially.
A lot of scrollers, they're kind of boring. They're very long.
Yeah, I prefer KH1, to be honest.
yeah, because you can make
I
them
don't
go
know.
faster. In this,
And some of these gummy missions are 5 minutes long. But the music is cool, so that's a plus.
Yeah, that's the only plus side to those gummy missions. And going to the bathroom in some of these. For a break.
You also get to hear Goofy saying "Good going, Sora."
hearing Goofy's voice is always a fun.
That was just adjusting the audio, so sorry if you heard the game cut out for a bit. Yeah, I'll turn it up one more. That's good.
Command, I meant the specific, like the end RC.
Oh no, that is actually kind of RNG based, because I have gotten in beginner a fast like end reaction.
Yeah, I think how fast the reaction command shows up, not the reaction command itself, but the end, like when it shows up with the end, how fast it shows up is pretty, I think it's 100% RNG, I believe. But something I've found is the second time you use it, it shows up faster. I don't know if that's consistent, but it seems like, in my experience, the second reaction command you do will have it come up faster. So now we're coming into Mulan world, and this is a pretty annoying world. There's a lot of RNG, and it's pretty hard to consistently go fast here. So we're just going to take Ping's items and switch in Goofy so we could go Valor form. And right off the bat, we're also going to buy the Fire Bangle, because the Fire Bangle will help us stay alive on the next world when we fight, or when we have a fight where Hades is trying to kill us.
Yeah, because the Fire Bangle gives resistance to fire, and that prevents Hades to
Alright,
kill you.
that was a little weird, but that was pretty good. So that first fight there is really hard to control, but I handled it pretty well for kinda... They were giving me bad RNG, but I handled it pretty okay for the RNG they were giving me. So here we want to hit these guys in a row with Valor form as they spawn, like towards the direction that they spawn. And I think I just hit the level up. So we're gonna revert and switch in Donald for Thunders, because he is faster than Goofy. If he's using Thunders, that is. There we go. Oh, this is really good. Oh, come here. Very good mission. So this is probably the hardest mission. This is a pretty common death point in the run for a lot of people. So early on, we just want to take out these shadows so that we spawn in the ghosties. Alright, so now we spawn in the Assault Rider. You can actually hit him right off the bat, but it's kind of hard to get that. So you just want to kill him, spawn in the last wave, and kill these guys as fast as possible. Donald did very good, and that was a very good mission. So sometimes Donald can lose control of that ghost and have him live, and he'll like come and kill you. But if Donald is thundering him like that, then he'll die pretty easily, and you won't even need to worry about him. So this mission is really annoying. You gotta hunt these guys down.
Yeah, shadows can be really annoying because they crawl on the ground and you can't hit them. And sometimes they can go
Oh no.
on the
That was
ground
bad.
multiple times and you lose time.
So there, I thought he was gonna die, but Donald wasn't thundering him, so it was a little slow. So typically I find it faster to just chase them down even if they're really far away, because then the other one might come over to you. This is pretty slow. Good. And now we summon in Goofy because we're going to want to go Valor at the end of this fight.
Use what is it called? The sort of thing that sticks around you when you go into Valor. Kill the last enemy.
So those missions were pretty okay. The last mission was a little slow, but what are you going to do? That last mission is pretty heavily RNG based. It's pretty hard to save time there. or, you know, it's kind of random. So here we want to try to get a Cyclone and kill all of them, and one of them lived. That's fine if he doesn't hit me. We're good. I'm actually going to come back and kill him so he doesn't bother us in a minute. There we go. Alright, that was okay-ish. Valor whiffed a few hits, so that could have been a little better, but we're fine. I still handled that mountain climb pretty well.
Normally an assault rider would spawn.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But the way I think it's because there's already enemies on the screen.
Yeah, we want to kill everything.
The game can only handle how should I say it? Like a decent amount of enemies. And
that's a pretty big area.
The Nightwalkers there, so the Assault Riders. The Assault Rider doesn't spawn.
This is interesting. I usually am not up here for this. Hopefully this works out though. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Oh, that was a little weird. We're doing good though. That was kind of a weird start to cave. We're doing good though. That was actually pretty good. That was surprisingly fast for being in that spot. I don't think I've ever been up on that statue. On that little ledge.
That looked weird.
Typically you want to be kind of against the wall in like a corner spot so that they're gathering around behind you against the wall and you're just firing all of them. But that was pretty good. So this fight is a timed fight. We just want enough experience so that we hit level 10 before Shan Yu. And it's actually pretty easy to die here, so you gotta be kind of careful. Usually it's fine, but ow. Like there, you see how much damage I take pretty easily, because it's critical. You could die pretty much anywhere, no fight is safe. Like if you're getting lucky with landing and like having the big guys hit you, it can be pretty easy to die, but we should be fine. Usually you just kind of gotta get unlucky for that to happen. Alright, we're doing pretty good so far. So we want as many reaction commands as possible to kill them in groups, and we also want to try to get money. We want to kill as many bolt towers as possible, pretty much, because they give us more experience and they also give us a really good amount of money. So we're already good on experience, so now it's just stay alive. And we got another one. That's gonna put us... Oh, that didn't kill anything. That was good, though. Not sure how that ult tower didn't kill anything. So now we get Mulan, and Mulan is infinitely better than Ping. We add fire boost so that Mulan does more damage with her fire attacks. And we put her on party attack so that she attacks the ghosts during the Shan Yu fight. Because if she's not attacking the ghosts, she might start attacking Shan Yu, which we don't want because the ghosts attack the door. And the door, as you're going to see, has this bar that if they're attacking the door too much, it's kind of like the Bailey fight, where the fight could end from the door taking too much damage. And when we put on fire attack and party attack, Mulan kills them really fast. And here coming up, we're just going to use Mulan's limit to end this fight fast.
Make the mistake of using Valor to walk to the Imperial Square fast. Then I don't have enough drive to use on.
Yeah, you actually need Valor on Shan Yu.
Yeah,
so to deal a lot more damage.
So with the experience we ensured we had on the mountain fight, we hit level 10 during that fight, so we We have our strength boost before Shan Yu. So now at the start of this fight, we want to bait Shan Yu backwards while Mulan attacks the other things. And we trigger a reaction command. And now we start comboing him. So we want to push him to the edge of his health. And that didn't work. Oh no. That was a little weird. Good. This is pretty okay.
Oh no. If that had worked, that would have been really good.
That was a really good fight. Very good fight still.
I'm so behind on the stream.
We're off to a pretty good start here. I'm about 20 ahead of PB actually.
Oh, wow, nice. We have some donations to read. Can I read them?
Go for it. We have a gummy mission now, so read as many as you want.
Well, let me check how much we're at. We're at $315 right now.
That is insane.
Wow.
Yeah, we have $40 from Best. He said, let me just get you guys up to the goal. Less than 3. Vest, another $10 donation from Vest saying, sorry, Jordan.
Oh my
Jordan
God.
said he's gonna be going to the bank, so look forward to that. And then Natsu with a $1.01 donation. Thank you so much. Let's try to hit 400 now and see if we can push it even more. But yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
Honestly, we didn't expect more than $100 to be donated. So this is just...
Also, this gummy mission is kind of scary if you don't pay
Yeah, you
attention.
can easily die here.
Because you can easily die, yeah. So this gummy mission is not suited for breaks, bathroom breaks.
Yeah. This is one of the few gummy missions where you actually want to try, because you want to not
Yeah.
take hits from these cannons, because these cannons do a lot of damage. As long as you're paying attention and killing things, everything gives you a lot of health in this fight, so as long as you're paying attention, you're usually fine.
There you go. Wow. Now it's over $350. That's insane.
Alright, gummy mission is finally over. That's also probably I think it's the second longest gummy mission. next to the Port Royal one, but the Port Royal one is also a bathroom break, so it's not that bad. That one feels longer because you actually need to pay attention through the whole thing. And this is the worst world in the run. Pretty much any of the fights here can go wrong for no reason, or cause a death for no reason. But, it could be handled pretty well, if everything goes right. Slide dash that guy. Early game movement options. So we're gonna also try to get hit by a Lancer here to get a little boost down this cave hallway.
Oh, you actually do that in crit as well?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I do personally. Oh, he's running backwards, so I'll get hit by the next one.
Do you get your health back before?
Yes, before Hades escape, you get your health back.
Okay.
There's actually a little flower here coming up that can one-shot you. I don't know if you could one-shot me at full health, but if you get hit by the Lancer... If you get hit by the Lancer, he can kill you right away, but I'm not sure if it's a one-shot. Slide dash the flower. So yeah, that little hit right there can one-shot you if you take the Lancer hit early on. But I'm going to be getting hit by one of these Lancers. There we go. Nice little boost. And here we go, one of the worst fights in the run coming up. One that a lot of people call Hades escape, because we're escaping Hades. Because we can't attack him, but he is attacking us.
Or some people argue that it should be called Escape Hades.
Nah, it's Hades escape.
No, it's Hades Escape.
Yeah.
So we take off some of the abilities that Auron has, so that he doesn't waste his magic so that he could heal us, and also because he can just completely mess up the fight and ruin your back cries. If he has the divider on, he could just ruin your back cries.
It is extremely easy to die in this fight. But,
So here we're gonna use a limit, because
some people, or sometimes some Christians, want to use the limit just for safety. If you're inventorying it. And
that was very good.
Good damage and everything. That was a good use of the limit right there.
Good. Alright, this is the last wave.
I think Backcry is one of the best reaction commands in this game.
Backcry is amazing. Incredibly helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh!
There's another
That was
reaction
amazing.
you can use from the Lancer, but
It was a little scary there at the end, because I didn't exactly do what I wanted, but that was still a very good Hades escape. I'm shaking a little bit. That was a little scary. Anytime that large body is alive with the purple, it's like, oh god. You do not want that large body. The large body is a one-shot, I believe.
Yes.
If he's charging at you with purple. I didn't know why I couldn't use the limit. I thought I was trying to use the limit, but it wasn't letting me.
Okay, so the next upcoming fight is Cerberus.
Die here.
Yeah, this is the first death of the run. No, I'm kidding. We route this in because we get Mechie Moose.
Yeah, on beginner it's so annoying because you have to actually fight Cerberus.
Mm-hmm.
On crit you abuse.
On crit we
to summon Mickey.
Yep.
And that should be.
That was pretty bad damage. My damage was bad, but it's fine. Because the next set of pearls will do good damage anyway. Typically, even if you get damage like that, it's still about as fast. You might lose like 3 seconds, but that was a little slow.
But he changed it to Biz.
Yeah.
I was like, what? He removed the Mickey.
Good. That was a good Cerberus, aside from the bad damage. Was able to blizzard him right off the bat at the end.
What's the Donald name?
To rage. No, it's rage.
His rage. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, that's way better. I don't like Dolan Rage.
Oh, but Biz Stitch is Biz Sad then.
Yeah.
He changed them all to the names of the emotion instead of the character.
Beast and Goffy. Bert.
So these are urns. We just want to kill the urns, gather the orbs. Pretty self-explanatory. That was alright.
Can I mention how bad this minigame is?
On beginner. Yeah, on beginner you don't have draw. With on critical we start with draw, so we can just pull the orbs in. And we also have finishing plus, which helps a lot, because we can just do 2 finishers on them. And kill them faster. On beginner you kind of have to wait and like run around for all the orbs.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
Pretty
good.
bad.
Where is the big urn? Oh, hello. There, that was pretty good. Pretty good urn fights.
The big one taking forever to spawn.
It wasn't actually taking forever. That's about average. But it was because I killed everything else so fast. I killed all the other urns really fast.
Holy
Dang it, Phil, why you in the underworld? Alright, now we get the power boost. And we're gonna put Donald on sword attack so he doesn't mess up a few things. We're gonna use that power boost. And we're also gonna equip aerial dive and counter guard. Counter guard is good for a few fights. And aerial dive is good for the whole game. Aerial dive is one of the best abilities. Aerial dive lets us, instead of, so if we're like on the ground and something is in the air, if you don't have aerial dive on, you'll just do like an up swipe into the air, which you've seen a few times already. Just a standard hit. With aerial dive, you'll do this rapid spinning attack into the air that does a lot of hits. And it has a pretty insane range. Like you're gonna be able to see from a few places. Aerial dive, you can just dive at something 20 feet away from you in the air. It's pretty helpful. So this is Water Clones. This is our first encounter with an organization member. And we don't fight him, because we fight him later, about halfway through the run. But we just want to take out these Water Clones as fast as possible. Which sometimes is easier said than done. Because they could be giving you kind of an annoying direction pattern. You want to be best case scenario is you're throwing them directly back into Demix like that, because then a lot of them are getting sucked into each one you do. Because it's pretty much like contact based if they're gonna die, and this is really bad. I don't know why they're being so bad right now. This is really slow. They were not being very nice to me. That was extremely slow. 37 is not very good at all. It's pretty hard to control that though, so oh well.
Still, you didn't die as like BB.
Mm-hmm. Those water clones can actually one-shot you. Yeah. If one of them is a guitar for too long, it'll start doing this rapid swipe. And if it's doing that, then that's a one-shot if it hits you. So now we start off with some bats. And I used to put Goofy on sword attack here, from here until Hydra, and that's aerial dive. You can see it's a nice spin attack where you just flip around. That has a really good range, really good height, and does a lot of hits. But yeah, Goofy being on party attack here, it kind of is annoying here, but once we get the Hydra, he can actually save us a few hits on Hydra if he's being good. So I put Goofy on party attack now. Or I leave him on party attack, I should say. Instead of putting him on Sora attack, which I think I forgot to mention, Sora attack means he's not attacking. If I put them on Sora attack, they just don't attack. So this fight can either cause me to die extremely quickly, or it will end very quickly. Oh no. Oh, that was lucky. Oh, that was really scary. So yeah, those ghosts can kill you extremely easily.
Yeah, and if you die, you basically start from the beginning of the fight.
Of the beginning of the first fight.
Of the first, yeah.
That's the
Dude, that was so scary.
that's the most butt clenchy run of the fight of the run. Like that fight, like it ends really fast, but it could also end you really fast. So either way, the fight is gonna be fast, which is scary. And it also really sucks because it's one of the worst deaths in the run. If you die there, you need to do the entire first Pete again, which, because it's timed, you just need to sit through it. So if you die, you're guaranteed like a 2-minute time loss at least. It's pretty annoying.
Trinity Lister?
We started, yeah, with Trinity, because it's one of the strongest limits in the game.
So as you can see, Goofy's gonna save me a combo here because he's attacking him.
And we kind of use it in this fight.
Well, he saved me a few hits, I'll say. Alright, that was a good start to that Trinity. So now we get in the middle and try to hit as many of the hits as possible. And now we hope for good damage. That was pretty good damage. This is not really a very good head pattern for Trinity-less, but oh well.
Yeah, Hydra can give you multiple
Actually.
patterns.
Ah, dang. I almost had it, actually. Because I almost got lucky and was able to stay on the head, but... This is still fine. Good.
Oh, no.
Alright, that was pretty okay. We're doing pretty good. If I had Trinity List, I would have been about 50 ahead. Wow. Yeah, Trinity List can save you about 20 seconds. Alright, I'm still about I'm still 25 ahead. Yeah, that was a really good world.
Oh, wow.
I'm still about 25 ahead. Not bad. My time there was a 53:05-ish in my PB, and I just got a 52:40.
Whoa.
So now we get the best Keyblade for early game, Hero's Crest. We keep on that Keyblade until second visits, until we get Rumbling Rose.
Yeah.
I totally missed the fact that Master Train donated.
Yeah, I'll get to that later.
Oh wait, he donated? Oh boy. So here's another Death Abuse spot. Easy.
On beginner, you actually have to fight those.
Yeah, it's pretty easy though. On beginner, you just kill like 3 of them and then do a Trinity.
Yes, 3, and then you start Trinity with Major Drive. I think it's what it's called.
So now we get Chicken Little as well, and Chicken Little is going to be our pretty much the summon that helps us make things faster now. So this is one of the points in the run that I like to say kind of shifts the speed into being faster. Beast Castle, this is also one of the bathroom break gummy missions. This is a pretty free gummy mission, so I can just explain what Chicken Little does. Chicken Little whistles things in and just stops at whatever they're doing. So it kind of acts like an early game magnet. However, it's also kind of RNG. Chicken Little likes to just not work with you a lot. You can manipulate him a little bit. Like, you could kind of move in a way that manipulates him to whistle. but it's not 100% consistent, and sometimes he just ignores you. So Chicken Little he's very helpful, and without him, a lot of these fights in the next 3 worlds, I would say, we pretty much use him in almost every fight for the next 3 worlds. And he's just, he's helpful, but he can kind of get on your nerves.
We have a $43.01 donation from Master Train saying donation war. Then Natsu with the $1.99. Time to round up again. OP. Okay. Currently sitting at $360. It's 90% of 400. So that's awesome. If we could hit 400 by the end of this run, that would be insane.
Let's make it happen.
I think so too.
I told you guys, over 350 and we should force Uni to do Lingering Will.
I gotta do that cutscene thing after the run.
Have to do the KH1 incentive?
Oh right!
Yeah, I gotta do that.
I completely forgot.
Very quick.
Yeah.
What is that incentive?
It's pretty
The
hilarious.
cutscene, the broken cutscene.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the best incentive. The best cutscene. That cutscene is honestly the funniest thing in the world. I love it.
You know what? Uni.
Yeah.
Race me in level 99.org this week.
You want it?
400.
Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. I don't even know it, but it'll just be like us fighting him casually.
Yeah, I don't either, so it'll just be like a fun...
And it might take like 40
battle.
minutes if that's okay.
No, it won't take 40 minutes.
I've been doing a lot of just casual.org fights because I've been getting a lot of B-roll footage
Not
because
with
I've been
level
planning.
99, stats, it will not take.
Yeah. I've been getting a lot of level 99.org B-roll footage because for like if I ever upload YouTube videos, so I've been doing a lot of practice with them. Just fighting him casually, so shouldn't be too bad. Alright, and here we go, Beast Castle. This is a very fast world, if everything goes right. So here we want to do as many hits as possible to end the fight fast. And we want to... There, I missed Valor because I did more hits than I thought. Usually at the end of that fire, we want to go Valor, but it's fine. I'll just go Valor now. And we buy the Sardonyx ring because we get an extra item slot in the next world, and Sardonyx ring gives us an extra strength stat, which is very helpful. So the next fight is Thresholder. Thresholder is extremely easy. He's just the door. On beginner, you can actually one cycle him, but on crit, we like to use Chicken Little because one cycle is not possible, and Chicken Little just kind of helps control everything coming in while we attack Thresholder.
On beginner, if you don't get one cycle, you actually have to use a drive recovery, and that makes the fight later on really slow. So on crit, it's very good that you have two cycle.
2 cycle
Like
wardrobe, not
consistent.
possible.
Consistent.
I've never gotten 2 cycle wardrobe, and I don't believe anyone who says it's possible.
Some people say it's possible, but even TAS doesn't have it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, TAS doesn't even have... Yeah, it's not possible then.
no.
Oh, that was close. He almost blew me back, but I got him in time. Come on, whistle. Whistle.
I always make the mistake
there.
of summoning Chicken Little before I go in there, and I can't do the lightning dash.
I
Wow.
think it's the same thing.
That was actually really good, wow. I usually don't get a back cry there, so that was actually insanely fast. Oh, okay. Really? There we go. That was weird at the end there, but that was really fast second cycle, because I usually don't get a back cry. I wish I got the finisher, but...
Nice.
Oh my god.
I whiffed finisher twice.
Dude, I hate that.
And we're calling Roxas a whipping boy.
Whiffing boy.
I don't know.
No, on Thresholder is really easy to whiff hits. This is like the one fight where whiffing is kind of expected for me.
Assume you're gonna whiff and use magic anyway.
So yeah, this is kind of a good point to show how far aerial dive can go. Because for some reason, if you lock onto these lanterns, the game thinks they're high enough in the air that you can use aerial dive, even though nothing else in the game at that low of a point will ever trigger aerial dive. So this is kind of a good place to kind of demonstrate aerial dive's distance possibility. That was a fast cutscene skip, what the heck?
Also, I'm sorry if my mic makes some weird noises.
Roxas is a whiffing boy. Good command.
Oh my god.
So this is one of the hardest fights in the run. Get ready.
I think Pete is harder.
Oh man, oh, I was sweating there.
I think
Glad
it's
that's
because-
over, wow. Oh, that's a relief.
Guys, just wait till Timeless Pete. That fight
Oh,
is so
Timeless Pete
difficult.
is by far the hardest fight in the run. Nothing even comes close. Oh, he's already there. Alright, so now we put on upper slash, which is just, you know, it lets us hit things in the air. And we take off Beat's auto limit, because auto limit is very annoying.
Any auto limit is bad.
Yeah, we like to just take off
I
most
know,
auto
speed
limits.
running.
The only auto limit we don't take off is Trons, because typically we'll be in situations where we don't have to worry about accidentally triggering that. Like, I don't think I've ever accidentally triggered Tron's auto limit, because the way we do fights, it doesn't really ever pop up. So here we want to get windowless. So we want to avoid this guy going in the window. Alright, good here.
It's actually harder than it looks.
Got it.
Yes.
I whiffed the first hit there, so I was afraid it wouldn't kill there, but we're good. You really need to kind of start that combo early as he's coming to the window, or it's pretty easy to have not land it. Oh god. Not the greatest damage, but we're doing fine. Good. Nice. Good Darkthorn. Still about 25 ahead. Typically, if I have something in the 102s, that's an amazing start, and I was only off by 10 seconds, so this is a really good start.
Yeah, this seems like a pretty good run so far.
This is a very good run. I think Thresholder lost me a little bit of time. I think my movement could have also been better, because at the start I went Valor a little late, but that was a good world. All the fights went pretty well. So now with Mini here, it's kind of annoying, because you want to make sure you hit a certain level before going into Timeless River. So sometimes the Bolt Towers don't really work with you when you want a level grind. But I killed a lot of things during that Thresholder fight, so I should be fine to just run to the end. I hope. Also, Mini likes to just get hit by things sometimes, kind of. Oh yeah, I'm really gonna experience it, looks like. Keep it going. Okay, that was pretty okay. Good. Good, alright. So now this next area, this next room, we want to hit a certain amount of experience going into Timeless River. Because we want to hit level 14 before fighting Vote Pete.
The hardest boss in the game.
So we want to kind of go into this side to group them up against the wall and push them forward at the same time. The goal is to kind of keep them as within the direction we're moving as much as possible. Because we don't want to blast them too far away so that we won't hit them again. But we're doing pretty good here. We're already pretty good on experience. So the goal is keep them in a direction that you'll be able to hit them again and hit as many as possible. And we should be more than fine. We are more than fine. That was a really good escort. Alright, we could just run to the end now. Man, that was really good. Yeah, that's why you want to... That's why it's really nice to kill some extra things on, like, Thresholder. Because if you kill some extra things on Thresholder, you don't need to worry about experience nearly as much there. Because, oops. Because you'll be able to get more experience fast. Because I killed an entire, like, round of the bats. Oh my god.
Was very good.
That is a very good message. Thank you. Roy Conley's the source of my power. Alright, here we go, guys. Everyone put bless RNG in the chat because I'm gonna need it for this fight. Oh god. Oh no. Pray for me, guys. Oh my god, thank god that's over. Okay.
Wait, instead of bless RNG, here I got a new one. Uniphication.
Oh. Uniphication. I love that emote. Yeah, that's the hardest fight in the run. Fun fact.
Wait,
Oh,
what
dude,
are we
that was
for?
so intense.
We were bless RNGing for the Pete, Timeless Pete.
Oh, dude. That was on the edge of my seat the whole fight.
I know, man.
The worst fight of the run is over. Well, looks like the PB's freaking out. You got past
Yep.
that one.
Oh no.
Sub 3 is free now. That's the only
This
thing
is
that's
weird.
holding you back.
This is really strange. That's not usually how you want that to go, but that's fine. That was slow and very strange because I missed the reaction command for some reason. I should usually use a fire there. I thought I was fine, but I missed the reaction command, so that joke's on me, I guess.
Well, why did you attack the...
Because I thought I wasn't gonna... Like, sometimes Chicken Little whistles and screws it up.
And bounced again and did the reaction.
Because if you land again, Chicken Little likes to whistle him in, and then you're just kind of stuck in the air, not able to hit anything.
Okay, well at least you had your reason.
Nice. Oh, this is good.
At the end of this fight, Uni's gonna try to go into Chicken Little's limit. That basically drains the summon gauge. You get summon experience every time the gauge goes down. So.
Oh, I already leveled up. That was a really good window.
You were already leveled up?
Yeah, that was really fast level up.
Wait, so did you not even need to do it now?
No, that's actually the hardest fight. That window is the hardest fight in this world.
You can.
Oh, there you go.
You can gain experience even if, like you said, when the drive gauge drops, but if it also increases, like let's say.
Okay, can I hit
you
the
have, like,
shadow? I couldn't hit the shadow. This is slow.
3 drive gauges and you attack enemies,
Hello?
you gain drive gauge, and if it goes to 4, you still get an
What?
experience.
So it's every time it changes numbers, basically.
Yeah.
This is weird. This is a slow
Well,
fight.
all of it's going down.
And he uses the limit at certain points, just to like, because the limit uses up all the drive gauge immediately.
There we go. That was good.
Extra experience.
Alright, that was a fast level 14.
And And if you end the fight while one of these window fights while still in a summon, then your drive gauge gets refilled.
So yeah, this timeless river is kind of trash so far, unfortunately. The first window and that last window were pretty bad. That was fast.
It'll be fun.
Nice.
You got past timeless peak though.
Good window. Alright, we're doing pretty good.
Your worries are over.
I know. Oh yeah, I should add sub 110. Oh well. This is still fast. Alright, Boat Pete. This fight is really stupid. The goal is 2 cycle, but it's RNG. This fight is getting 2 cycles is also kind of risky, because you can kind of make like a decision on yourself if you want to do if you want to go for finishers for extra damage or wait to see if he's gonna do the reaction command, because if you are doing attack when he does the reaction command, he could just throw you off. So I made the decision for marathon safety and speed safety to not do that, to not have a stupid mess up. And I'm just gonna keep doing double hits until the end here. That was good. Oh no, he didn't do it. Alright, I mean, I barely missed 2 cycle because he was left with 1 damage. I thought I had 2 cycle, but he literally had 1 damage after that combo. Oh well. That should have been 2 cycle.
Aw, dude, that is so stupid.
Yeah, that was BS.
Oh man.
Alright, this fight can get a little bit wacky, but hopefully we handle it fine. What? Okay. There we go.
I hate it.
There we go. That was a little scary because you don't want him to do those little popper things on the ground. Those little firecracker bombs, but I was able to end it before they hit me.
You use this Trinity break here just to skip the entire second phase.
Mm-hmm. So this part can get a little weird. Alright, we're good. He started off with the attack that makes it so he doesn't make this window weird. That room, if he starts with another attack and you don't hit him in time, or if you don't stagger him properly, he can just trigger the room to get all crazy, and he could just... You could die pretty easily if that happens.
When people in your neighborhood start setting off fireworks and it's not even New Year's.
Oh no, this is weird. That was interesting,
We'll
but we're good.
do fireworks on July 1st.
Alright, pretty good Timeless River.
Also on the Pete fight, it seems like every time you go to his next phase, his revenge value changes, so it needs less combos for him to retaliate.
Alright, I'm a little bit under 20 ahead now. I think I had a 1251 in my PB there, 1253 maybe.
I'm like 12 seconds behind. Oh well.
So this is the freest gummy mission. This is our longest bathroom break.
And we have a $15 donation from Lumania.
I think I'm gonna go try to be fast and make coffee. I'll be right back.
And it says,
Well
Green
done.
Marathon, keep up the good runs. Thank you so much. So we're $15 away from 400 already. I definitely think we can do it now.
15? You mean 25?
Oh, 25. I can't count. I'm... It's horrible.
The coffee is brewing. I will go back in time to claim it. Mathematician.
That's not how you spell mathematician.
Oh my god.
Better at spelling than math, so...
15. You know what?
Oh,
You're
I'll
not
be
big
right
enough.
back.
You can't do the quick math.
That is way too good.
Just a fact.
Violin is a speedrunner, he doesn't do math.
Yeah, I don't do math. I just play the game. Whoa, Vest with a $50 donation.
Oh my god,
The
that's
heck?
my boy.
Oh.
Came back
my
with
God.
vengeance, he says. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank you so
That's
much, Vest.
$100 from Best.
Dude, Vest is awesome.
I
love
have returned.
You, we got another
With coffee.
$50 donation from
Oh.
Vest.
From who?
Vest.
Oh. Amazing. Thank you for the
You
donation.
know what? I'm okay with the fireworks now. They're celebrating Vest's donation. Can you guys hear that?
Wow.
You guys hear it?
Oh yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, that's outside my house. Okay, I need to look at this. What the hell?
Oh, but now Master Train isn't on top. Oh no.
You know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to make an agreement. I'm going to
Yeah.
donate $5 per death.
As soon
gonna
as I
donate
go to look.
If I if the run is deathless, I'll donate $5 anyway.
He died to Cerberus.
Yeah, you can deserve it.
That doesn't count.
That was like, that was the most quiet, like, whisper you could have done, but I could still, like, make out what you were saying.
Alright, this world sucks. This is my least favorite world in the run. Because this world ends more runs than almost any other world, for me recently anyway.
Oh my.
I used to be fine with it, but recently this world has been really screwing with me. So this is a purely Chicken Little world until the end. Barbosa we don't use Chicken Little, but every other fight we use Chicken Little. So you're completely at his mercy until Barbosa. Which, you know, being at Chicken Little's mercy isn't exactly the greatest thing in the world. Without him, like, you can't really complain too much, because without him, you would just... all these fights would be horribly slow. But Chicken Little also isn't the greatest thing in the world in terms of being good. So, typically, the way I see this world is, wow, I really wish I had Magnet. Because Chicken Little or in tandem with Magnet would be really nice, but unfortunately we don't have that. That's just for some extra summon experience there, some free summon experience. Switch to Goofy so Donald doesn't screw with us. Nice. This is also a world where you could get some lucky ethers. Pirates can drop ethers, so if we get really lucky, then he could drop ethers. Well, any pirates can drop them. I'm not sure about on this timed fight, but on any of the other fights they can. I believe any of the other fights they can. Oh, he just hit Chicken Little at the very end there, that sucks. Sometimes if one of them is dashing like that, and you summon Chicken Little, he's going at the exact right speed a lot of the time to hit Chicken Little at the tail end of that if Chicken spawns in there. Which he did, unfortunately, but we're fine. Still have plenty of summon. So here we just want to kill as many things as possible for money and experience. Because we want to hit level 18 before Prison Keeper now. That's the next kind of level we have to be aware of. Ah, Chicken, what are you doing?
You did the reaction command with the guy was throwing out.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I do it for safety, because if you don't do it and he does it, then you're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, you're gonna die. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, one shot.
Oh, this is weird.
Well, it's 3 attacks. So I'm pretty sure that all 3 of them would kill you.
Ow. That was weird, but we're good.
There's a lot of chicken little and blizzard in this world.
Mm-hmm. So here we want to hope that he summon whistles them on. Good. Good.
Chicken Little with swag movement at the end.
Nice. So this fight is one of the worst fights in the run again. This boat fight is horrible.
There's a lot of worst fights in
This is the fight that often ends my runs in this world. Nice, good start here. Oh, this is an amazing start here.
Oh wow.
Ow. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, we're good. Whistle, whistle, whistle. Can you whistle?
This is bad. Okay,
Can you
we're
whistle?
good.
Can you whistle? There we go. Come on. Whoa. Whistle. Can you whistle? Whistle, you dingus! Thank you. Nice.
Oh my god, the bomb.
Wow, that was actually really good. That was my best boat fight I've had in a while. Very good.
Good job.
I think because I killed them early in the beginning, those two spawned in faster.
Yeah, the bolt fight can give you like different.
They can have different spawning patterns based on
Yeah.
which ones are dying for,
Hey, Uni,
like,
is
first.
your current PB on the speedrun website?
Yep. Whoa! That's not what I wanted to do. But, okay. I did the reaction commands and I didn't see it coming, so I was like, what?
Whoa. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah.
That RC before.
So Barbossa's a really funny fight.
Wow, I've never seen that.
If this fight goes wrong, it can go wrong one of two ways. Either right off the bat, you could just get screwed over by Barbossa, or towards the end, what could happen is, if you accidentally knock him into the shadows, you could just kind of screw up the rest of the fight, but hopefully neither of those things happen. Alright, that's my favorite place from the spawn, because now Barbossa's going to come out right into the middle, and I could just destroy him. So now, do a little Valor damage, and freeze him, and we want to try to keep him frozen for the rest of the fight. And this right here is the best spot for him to be locked in. This is pretty much, I think, the most secure spot. You also need to be careful though, because if you're not careful... Good. Pretty good world. Because if you're not careful and you hit him when he's out of freeze, then he could just kind of fall out of that spot.
Very good.
Oh my god, I got the 122. Woo! I think that was my first 122. If it wasn't my first 122, then it's my first 122 in a while.
Good job.
Nice.
That's surprising. That means that world was very good. And much better than I thought it was. Because I've been much more ahead of that pace going into that world, and I've not gotten the 122. So I've been close. Like, I think the closest besides that, I was like 112. A very low 112 on Timeless River. And I still didn't get the 122 in Barbossa. So this run is very good now. That was really close too. I got it by less than a second. So 122.59. Alright, and we're coming up on Agrabah. This is one of the easiest gummy missions to die on as well, so you gotta pay attention on this gummy mission. This gummy mission, if you're low on health when the boss spawns in, and if you're not paying attention when the boss spawns in, then he could kill you pretty easily. But if you're paying attention, it's pretty hard to die. Or pretty easy to not die, I should say. And Agrabah is also a pretty tough world. This is the first of the technical worlds, like the really technical worlds. I like to consider Agrabah another one of the turning points in the run where it kind of shifts and becomes faster again. At the expense of it being harder. Because now, you really need to pay attention to what you're doing to keep up with going fast. Because this is where all the really technical and specific strats start. And you could be losing a lot of time for no reason if you're not doing things as fast as you know, if you're kind of messing things up a little bit. And typically this is the point in the run where it becomes a lot of potential time save that you really don't expect. So like if you're doing a lot of things a little tiny bit faster, it could really add up during this part of the run. So we're just gonna death abuse at the start. We're gonna buy some armor. And we're also gonna buy some ethers. Because we need a lot of ethers later in the run. So this is the biggest menu in the run. Yeah.
It took me like 1 minute to do it yesterday.
There we go. I think I got everything. Alright, experience is pretty okay. And this is also where we start using Wisdom Form, and we are trying to level up Wisdom Form here because we want to get Quick Run by the end of this world.
Yeah,
Oh.
once you reach level 2, or no, level 3, on Wisdom Form, base Sora gets an ability called Quick Run, so we don't have to use Wisdom Form every time.
Nice, that was very good. Good wisdom grind. So now we're coming up on a little mini game. And this mini game is actually surprisingly easy to die if you're low on health. Like if you take damage during the wisdom grind and you take a hit, you could just die here. It's kind of funny, but we're pretty safe.
Also, if we could, we would use more drive forms for movement, but there's this thing called...
That was weird. I don't know why Boo stopped there.
where you use your drives, the more the anti-points go up, which makes you go into anti-form. For the game to stop you from abusing drive forms too much.
Yeah, it's
Game out.
we actually abuse it once to reset so that we don't get standing room.
Getting anti-form decreases your anti-points by a bit. Form resets it to 0.
This is also the point in the run where we start using Reflect, and Reflect is one of our best and most helpful magic spells.
It resets the anti-points, and every time you get a new form, it resets
Oh,
the
okay.
end points too.
And yeah, Reflect is godly.
Yeah, Reflect is one of the most
Overpowered.
powerful magic in the game.
Ooh. So this is a little bit of a hard combo here. You want to kill this one and then immediately lock onto the other one, reflect him, and use Trinity, and all that happens in a matter of like 2 seconds. I barely got it there. Got it. Nice. Very nice.
Nice. I love this. What's it called? Kind of movement.
I love
Um,
that Trinity strat.
Yeah.
Alright, this fight is a little scary. We're just going to be using Wisdom and reflecting them to level up and to kill them all faster. Ow. This is bad. Alright, there we go. That was actually a little scary. I'm glad I saw that one coming at me. I'm gonna pop a potion for safety. I think I had to level up. Huh? That took forever for them to hit me there. Now we switch to Goofy. Can this one die? There we go. That was a little slow. Their health is a little low, so I'm going to do an extra hit. Usually you don't need that, but that was kind of a slow treasure room, but it's fine. I'm just glad to be alive. That was a little scary there.
Yeah,
A few.
while you're trying to do the Trinity, if one party member dies, you can use it, and you automatically, like, die.
90% of the time I try to do that strat, Donald dies and I can't do it.
Yeah.
So now we have Lords, the Elemental Lords, and this is the first kind of flashy and fun strat to watch.
Yeah.
And you'll also see Uni's quick comment for Donald.
Comet gives you invincibility frames. Any limit gives you invincibility frames, but Comet does a lot of damage as well.
I think this is the first limit we're using where you can attack as regular Sora while the limit is still going.
Yeah.
Both of Donald's limits are like that. The second one is called Duck Flare, and once we get that, we're basically going to be using it for, like,
Yeah,
the
for
rest
everything.
of the fight.
For almost everything.
In
Yeah.
English, it's extremely broken.
Wow, that was a really good Lords fight.
In the English version of the PS4 port of this game, the finish for Duck Flare lasts way longer than it should, so it makes it really overpowered. So it's very useful.
And that's why we run English rather than GP. I think this is the only KH game where English is faster.
PS3 as well. Well, I think the Japanese version has faster loading times on PS3, but Duck Flare, the same goes for Duck Flare on PS3. Duck Flare makes things... Duck Flare is broken on the PS3 version of 2.5 on English only. And that carried over into PS4 for whatever reason. Only on the English version, not sure why.
Original PS2 English version the same way?
PS2, no. Well, I mean, PS2 Final Mix doesn't exist in English.
Just regular regular KH2 English?
Regular KH2 English, I forget, but I know there's a lot of, like, everything was rebalanced in Final Mix. So the order of abilities you get, the way the damage things do, everything was balanced in Final Mix. So Explosion we don't get during the run, where you got it, like, I think Agrabah on Lords you would get Explosion. Yeah. Or it was either there or, like, during the trials.
Only Lords.
Somewhere in Agrabah you got it. But, I'm not sure if Duck Flare specifically is still overpowered, but I know they use Knock Smash a lot on PS2 English. and a lot of magnet explosion. Knock Smash we never see a hint of in this game. Knock Smash I sometimes forget even exists.
There's also another one.
Yeah, what is it? I don't even know what it's called.
Something.
Whirligoof, that's it, Whirligoof. Bad limit. Very bad limit.
I used to use it so much as a kid.
Yeah, usually Donald's limits are better because not only is Donald doing damage, but you can freely move and attack. Goofy's limits are usually group attacks, where you and Goofy are locked into an attack together. That's how most other limits work as well. But with Donald's, you can just... his... whatever he's doing is tied to triangle, and you can freely move and use standard attacks however you want. So Donald's limits are really good. We use a lot of Comet and a lot of Duck Flare. This world is also pretty terrible. Prison Keeper is a very annoying fight, and Oogie is an RNG fight. So, two pretty bad fights.
And you can easily die.
Yeah.
If you mess up.
Oogie is my favorite boss in all of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, there's various one-shots in Oogie and two-shots. It's a really scary fight.
And Candy Cane Lane is also a little scary. The first fight in this world.
Genie is summoning Genie there, so the party members don't attack the Nightwalkers, so he can death abuse.
So now we're going to Christmas Town. Yay!
Yeah.
Snow, which is funny because it snowed today in my town. Alright, here we go. This fight can get a little weird, but you want to wait and do that and trigger the EXP boost. And now we want to bring these two in.
Also, for those who don't know, EXP boosting, you get double XP when you have critical health or in general low health. I don't know if anybody mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important for leveling up.
Yeah, even later in the game, we're gonna abuse the ability.
I think the next point we use it... The next point we use it is in Space Paranoids, and then we use it again, or we try to use it again in this world again for the second visit, because we want to attempt to EXP boost a bulky vendor. Sometimes you can't do it, sometimes Chicken Little, or sometimes Stitch is mean, but it's kind of the goal.
I don't know.
Because if you do that, then you get to skip another bulky vendor in the next world. Alright, starting with Shock, so we're going to wait for him to boost me up. Ah, that was weird. This is a little weird.
Jack's limit is so good.
Oh god. I might die. Oh my god, I don't know how I blocked that. What? Oh no, I died.
Oh no.
I thought I was safe and then I wasn't. I thought I had enough health to survive that.
Dang.
I don't know how I didn't have enough health to survive that.
Well, I mean, you're gonna die in crit.
Really hard to get a deathless run.
Extremely hard.
But hey, that's $5.
Oh no, I messed it up.
Yo, let's make it to 500.
I messed that up really bad. Oh, come on. How'd that not hit? Really?
Okay, wait, can...
There we go. What? Are you kidding me?
cutscene after this run, right?
Whatever. This is ridiculous. How can I not hit him, man? Oh my god, what is happening? Hit him.
Oh, you got hit out of the finish.
Oh, what?
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this is so...
What I do, I go to the highest point of the arena and he should follow. And I catch him like that.
Oh no. What? Okay, that was stupid. This is a very slow fight.
Oh, I thought you died again.
No,
Yeah,
whatever. Man, that was a good run too. Oh well.
Well, I mean, you could still bring it back.
yes. You're not so far behind as you think.
There we go. That was terrible. What? There we go. Alright, now we have Oogie. So that's $5.
Yo, $5 per death.
Yep.
But that seems pretty legit.
Yo, you wanna die, like, a lot with it.
When you think you can PB, just abuse. Some deaths.
When you're like, oh, okay, PD is dead, might as well just die a bunch of times and donate a bunch of money.
15 more times. Or 14 more times.
Okay, so in Oogie fight, you want to hit the boxes that come at you, and every 12 you hit they go to Oogie, and he falls down. It just breaks a glass. And this fight is very weird sometimes. And this fist he summons, calls or
This
whatever,
is a one-shot.
is a one shot. And he can summon like gifts. He summons Heartless, and you can die there easily too. But on crit we use Chicken Little, so we can be a little bit more safe.
Alright, it looks like I'm getting present skip.
Oh.
So if one of those guys lives over there, Oogie won't summon more presents here, and you don't have to use a limit.
Oh my god, that reflect.
You'll never see it come.
So yeah, I got present skip. He would have, sometimes he would summon more presents there if one doesn't live. Or if they all die, I should say. Oh boy, we got a host.
We got a victory.
Oh
Let's
boy.
go, dude.
Yo.
Thank you so much, Biz.
Much appreciated.
Come on.
What? I appreciate it.
Okay, so while changing platforms, there is a funny little thing called one frame, and if you get it, you can actually move faster to the next platform, and that saves about 2 seconds.
Hey, fun fact, I actually knew we were getting raided by Biz before it actually happened.
Were you watching?
No, Depp told me.
Oh.
Oh.
He's driving his shopping cart down Walmart, buying
Oh.
produce such as romaine lettuce, hearts,
You
cucumbers,
almost
and
got
carrots.
lightning.
Out of what?
That might be my favorite Albert message I've ever seen. That's amazing.
Out of the free DLC. What?
Just driving his shopping cart down Walmart. I'm picturing Mist in Walmart going for a joyride now.
Oh my god.
I need to copy this for my
Yeah, flawless Oogie fight was a little bit scary
Mhm.
when that blue emerald spawned and wanted to attack you,
Yeah. I handled it well though.
but otherwise, that's good. So now we're going back to Twilight Town and we're gonna fight some nobodies. And we're gonna encounter a new nobody enemy called Berserker. And he's annoying.
annoying.
This is a little weird. Nice. Ooh.
Oh my god, now I saw the raid message. I wasn't paying attention. Now I get what you said.
Oh, come
about
here.
Miss.
Okay, good.
And Miss went live right now. As I was talking.
Nice. Good fight there. Very
Yeah,
good
so
fight.
while going on Valor form, you get more strength. And that causes the reaction command from the Berserkers. You do more damage while on Valor form. So that was pretty good.
So now we go back to Hall of Bastion. And Tron World is coming up.
Crystal, you might want to go to Uni stream, so there's not as much delay for you.
Oh, that's actually a very good idea. Why didn't... Dude, it's been like 1 hour and 48 minutes.
I just assumed everyone was on Uni stream.
Blitz, the run has been amazing so far, aside from a death on Prison Keeper. Everything else has been really good.
You can pull a TV out of this.
Be awesome if you do.
It's gonna be very hard, but it's still attempting to go as fast as possible, so.
Yeah,
I would hope so.
I mean, you should. You have an estimated time, dude.
Crystal, you were telling him to die.
I mean, I'm still on pace to beat my estimated time by at least 15 minutes, so.
If you can't be
You
anymore.
wanted the drive recovery.
I got the drive recovery there. It's a little faster to get it there than at the start.
Oh, are you getting drive recovery?
Yeah, I get the drive recovery now instead of at the start.
safety?
Yeah, for safety and
For
endgame.
Demics, I get. Ah, for endgame.
Because if you usually the place where I need it the most is if I fail the Zemnis 1 DM skip.
Oh,
That's usually what I save it for.
for drive recovery in beginner, you have to use before Pete.
Mhm.
Wish I had that for Zemnis 1. I mean, his enemies.
Freaking hot girls court.
Yeah, that was an amazing idea. Ads at its finest.
So now we just unequipped aerial finished and upper slash because we don't need them anymore. Well, we're gonna equip aerial finish again later on, but for now we don't need it.
Yeah.
We equip it again before Zigbar.
Because for the next fight, you want your finishers to be
Where
kinda
is it?
fast. And aerial finish is a kinda slow finisher. And that's why, I think that's the reason why you,
Yeah, we do more damage on hostile program, and it's better for some of the fights, like the carpet in Agrabah. It's much better there. Just be able to get your finisher out, because you don't want to be stuck in the finisher animation. So now we get Stitch, and Stitch we're going to use pretty soon. We're going to use them in this world, actually, when we do the EXP grind. So this is Light Cycle. Light Cycle is a minigame that is actually very dangerous, and you need to be really careful with.
It's the most,
Ooh, that was good.
I think one of the most
That was very good.
annoying moments to die.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to die, but
Yeah. you
usually
get
we have like there's like pretty consistent spawns if you do it a certain way. So if you kind of follow a certain path and kill them in a certain way, then usually you can predict exactly how it'll go. So now we just go to the middle, and then as soon as we turn, and doing that causes a lot of them to hit the wall and die, so we don't have to deal with them. So for a few
In the
turns there, we don't
emulator-
have to deal with anything.
In the emulator, I once got hit while I was changing the corner, going to the corner, and I didn't get the corner. It was like pretty bad moment.
Alright, this is the last 4 coming in right now. Good. Good Light Cycle.
Damageless.
I wish I could do that every time.
I mean, once you like do
Once
more
you memorize
more
every
runs,
individual
yeah, you
input
kind of
put in
memorize.
the entire game, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be terrified of Light Cycle, but the more I have done it, I usually don't need to worry about it at all.
What?
So now we're going to take a hit, because we're going to EXP boost in the next fight.
Wait a minute.
And we're going to keep Stitch out, because Stitch replenishes your MP, so we're going to be doing a lot of Magnet, and praying that Stitch is good and licks us.
That Hot Girls Court Templeton command is the most accurate thing of all time.
Crystal is
friend.
a troll. Likes to drink some of his pain.
That is so accurate though. Templeton always
Okay,
does.
so now we're in the computer, I don't know what's it called, fight. And
I just call it the EXP grind fight.
yeah. And we are using Stitch to give us more.
Oh, this is weird.
ma-
That was a very slow
MP.
start.
You gotta have to pray to him
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. You want to get to level 23 and
Your party members to
So I just had to use an ether for safety. That's fine.
how much XP?
I'm gonna pray that Stitch
24?
licks me here. Come on, Stitch. Come on, Stitch. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Almost didn't do it in time, but we're good.
Oh my god, that reflect.
Yeah, and if you use an ether, you need to reflect for safety. Oh no, Stitch. There we go.
Yeah, Stitch can be a troll. But if you're nice to him, everything should be fine.
Alright, almost there. This was a little slow, but we're doing pretty good. One more should do the trick. There we go. Alright, that was a little tiny bit slow, but pretty good.
So we're gonna explain later on why we EXP grind in this place and a little bit in Halloween time. Later on.
The main reason for right now is we want to be 25 before the 1K because we want once more.
Oh my god.
So this is hostile program. We use Comet here. This is our first time using Comet. Very good limit. And this is also our first time using Master Form.
Which looks pretty cool, in my opinion. Like the movements from Master Form are, I don't know, I like it.
Very good fight.
Really good fight.
Really good fight. Flawless.
So these next few guys are pretty hard. The rest of the fights in this world are pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's also just fight after fight after fight. You don't really get any breaks now until the end of the world. Not the world from KH1 until like the end of Hall Bastion 3. Very good.
Yeah, we're encountering now new
whatever.
enemies called the Dancers. And if they
They're
grab
stupid.
you, you're
That was a little weird.
dead. Like it's
You're
a one
dead.
shot.
It's a one shot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my English isn't the best.
Fine, dude.
It's also really stupid because it's hard to avoid because they just constantly chase you.
Yeah.
You can suck them
Like-
into a magnet. That's pretty much the only.
The
way.
only thing you can do is quick run and do a magnet.
Ooh.
Like that's the only thing you can actually do to avoid dying.
Whoa. That was weird.
So he dismissed Chicken Little there at the end because he wanted to use Trinity Limit to get his drive back.
And for Demix, there's a newer limit form strat that they use on beginner, but I'm going to use the master form strat. One, because I like it better and I just feel safer using it, and two, because I think it looks cooler.
What's a new limit form strat?
We didn't used to use limit form back in the day, so limit form is kind of
Yeah,
newer.
it's really fast.
Ooh. I did a lot of damage to him, so this is gonna be pretty good after I didn't get out of Master.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa, is this a new strat? I don't recognize it.
That's an old strat, right?
Yeah, that's a new strat. There we go.
Oh,
Got
that's
him.
a new strat?
Well, no, that's an old strat. I mean, that's the strat that we used on PS2. The Master Form
Oh.
strat.
Oh.
Because we used to use less damage. Now we do enough damage to just go for limit form. But I just feel safer using that strat still. Because it's still about as fast. Because typically I mess up the limit form strat a lot. So the Master Form
About
strat for me
5
is a little bit faster anyway.
Yeah, it's about only 4 to 5 seconds slower.
Mm-hmm. Nice, very good there. So here, if we die, we need to go all the way back to
All the way
Demix.
to Demix, yeah. So, one reason to not die, I guess.
Good. Nice. Very nice.
So the next fight is with Tifa, and I think it's the most scary out of the Final Fantasy fights, because the Morning Stars can basically kill you, and sometimes Tifa doesn't
Oh, that was
attack the
scary.
Morning Stars. She just go
Whoa! That was
um,
scary.
for the
Come on.
shadows. I'm sorry.
Kill
if
it.
I'm talking.
There we go. That was a little scary.
Oh my god.
Good start.
That was... Yeah, and Tifa can mess up a little bit at the beginning, or the fight in general, if she kills the soldier once, because you want to basically trigger the
Whatever.
reaction command, so you kill the Morning Stars very fast.
Oh. Very good
Oh.
fight there.
Yeah, so what Uni did there, he went to limit form, and every time you get hit, you get MP back. So we abuse, we abuse that to use what's the attacks called?
Sonic Rave.
Yeah, Sonic Rave. Because every time you do a Sonic Rave and you finish it, you get XP, and we level up limit form basically.
Bless RNG in chat.
So yeah.
This is the most RNG based fight in the run. Every single grab we do is RNG.
Yeah. This fight can go either very fast or very slow.
This is a really fast start, oh my god. Already at 600. Ah, it's not good. Ooh, that was a little scary. God, that one spawned in. Whoa, okay.
Can I say that the RC...
We're good.
Okay, I was a little bit scared. Yeah, sometimes you can't grab this Heartless. You need to actually time it when they do the little laser attack. And if you mistime it, you won't grab it, and sometimes you will just die.
Ah,
Pretty good.
there we go.
Pretty good.
That was a little weird at the end there, but we're fine. Good 1K.
Oh, wow.
Oh Jesus, these are the most spread out 3 Heartless I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that really sucked.
That was good use of Solo Trinity though.
Yeah.
I'm only about a minute behind.
Yeah, you are.
So the next world we're going to is Beast Castle again, because we want to get Rumbling Rose, which is gonna help us for the next worlds, because Rumbling Rose has a finishing plus.
Yes, so we get 3 finishers now
Okay.
after this world.
Yeah. And we actually leave Beast Castle halfway and come back later.
What the hell, Violin?
Let's fit some bits, the bits, knocking them into some bits. Oh my god.
So now we're gonna RNG manipulate this next room to get bulky vendors to spawn in a few specific places in the next few worlds. Bulky vendors give us a lot of experience, so we want to spawn them in so we could grab those so we could
Yeah,
hit
you
level
kinda
30 before Jafar.
You manipulate the spawns while going back to the room and go straight to the next room and back. So we get an exact like manipulation for Halloween Town.
Oh wait, actually. There we go. There we go. So I put Blizzard back on, I equipped Rumbling Rose, and I put Hero's Crest to Magnet. And I also equipped Guard Break. Guard Break is our new finisher that we just got.
Hero's Crest to Magnet. That was funny as hell.
Or Hero's Crest and Blizzara. Or, wait. What, did I say something wrong?
Hero's Crest and Master.
And Hero's Crest and Master, that's what I meant.
Keyblade, the forbidden one.
So yeah, all the 2 Grim Reaper fights kind of suck. We just kind of try to handle them as best as we can. Grim Reaper one is a little bit easier.
On beginner, they are kind of easy, but on crit, I feel they are kind of more trolly.
They're very trolly fights. There he is in his long-necked glory.
Be right back.
Whoa. I need to go over here. Oh no, I messed it up. Oh well. Alright, that was a little bit of a weird fight. It's fine. There we go. Alright, so now we have to go collect the medallions, ban the pan. Not picking up Peter Pan. Yeah. So these guys are just gonna do some, oops, wrong thing. Just gonna do some magnet combos, kill them.
Violin. Oh my god. Yeah, excuse. Oh my god.
Nice. Very good. I knocked that medallion kind of far back. It's fine. Ow. I got blasted. Pop an ether before Grim Reaper 2.
Yeah, because we're gonna use a lot of magic. I mean, you are.
So this is a pretty interesting fight, albeit kind of an annoying one. We need to collect the medallions and put them back in the chest in order to damage him. If there's any medallions out, or if he has any medallions, we can't do damage to him. There we go.
I have tags, but well.
Ah, this is weird.
The Templeton one is just so accurate. Like, that's him.
This is a weird start. This is a very slow start. Oh well. Wait, what? Really? I still didn't do enough damage to him there. Alright, this is slow, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Here. Whatever. That should... Yep, we're good. So we're going to use Trinity to be safe. While he does this. And to keep the other guys alive. And we're going to go Master.
There's some very cool thing we're doing with Master Form. We're using Thunder to collect to damage him and collect the... I mean, not damage him, but get the medallions from him.
What? Oh no! Oh no! Really? There was one left! Oh my god, this fight is so slow. How is there one left? Ah! That's fine. That's stupid. Where are you at? Alright, now he's gonna take a minute.
I thought you died for a second when you started breaking.
Yeah, when he started like, oh no.
I was like, oh god.
Got him. There we go. That was kind of jank, but we're doing fine.
I love this comment strat so much. Yeah, that's...
I do comment there at the end.
New. That's kinda new.
I don't feel comfortable doing it on the second phase, because the shred is to do it there as well. But on the last phase, it's easy enough to go for it.
So the next world is gonna be all about collecting presents.
This is a consistent world, aside from the present minigame, which is 100% RNG. So now we get Duck Flare, yay!
Yeah, the most powerful limit.
These guys are easy enough. Just dance call on them and put them in the boxes. What? Okay, there we go. Alright, this is a little weird. There we go. They weren't really taking the same amount of damage, so I had to kind of work around that there a bit.
Sometimes they don't get all the same amount of damage, so you kind of have to keep on to keep going with dance call.
So now we're gonna use Stitch because we're gonna try to stay a little bit safe here, going for these presents.
Bulky one is.
We're gonna want to get hit by him. All right, there we go. And now I don't need the next bulky vendor because I got the XP boost. Yay! So that worked out perfectly.
If you didn't got that, he would
Cancel this run and come, dude. I'll come hunt Bommy after this run. I'm kind of in a marathon here. Sorry. Continue what you were saying.
Quizzy.
Alright, oh, I guess you finished. Yeah, basically just the next bulky vendor in Agrabah we don't have to get now. That's basically it, yeah. So we're just gonna bring him against the wall for safety and kill them. And we have presents.
Yeah, if you don't collect those 4 presents in time, you immediately die.
Pretty much.
Ghost boxes, I don't know what they're called, graveyard, I think.
This marathon is cancelled.
They one-shot you. They're a cancer, basically. So now...
Oh, 2 yellows off the bat? Yes, please.
Spam RNG.
Ooh, a green? Yes, please. 2 more yellows? Yes,
Wait,
please.
If this isn't a command, I'm gonna be throwing a riot.
This is pretty good so far, man.
Why is RNG not the response to that?
Yeah, bless RNG, everyone. This is very RNG. We're doing good, though.
I saw one time Riz's one where he got like 4 gold.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That can only happen to him, I feel.
There we go. We're done. That wasn't too terrible.
Nice.
I'll take it. I didn't get any gold, but I was getting a lot of yellows. And a few greens. So this is going to be our first time using Duck Flare, and it's a really good fight to show it off. Because we used it 3 times.
Thank you.
Wrong way. I was not facing him, so I just wanted to be careful there. But this is fine because now we can use Duck Flare right off the bat when he comes out of this.
So much damage. Yeah, to bring that body part back to the head, you actually have to get Sora face the head backwards, like his back should show to the face, in case nobody knows that.
Mm-hmm. And that was a good fight.
Anybody.
So now we use 3 ethers for that fight, but it's worth it because Duck Flare is really overpowered.
Yeah. You save like, I think, how much? 13 seconds?
A good amount.
From the pure time strat.
So now we have Decisive Pumpkin, which we're going to have equipped for the rest of the game, except for one fight. Zigbar we switched back to Hero's Crest, but other than that, we're going to have this Keyblade for everything else. And this world is a little bit tough.
So what's special about this Decisive Pumpkin Keyblade is that every time you do ground combos or ground hits, the amount of damage you do, it scales. Like every hit you do makes the enemy take more damage.
Oh, that was good. Nice. A little bit weird, but I got it pretty good.
Nice.
So now we're chasing Jafar. So occasionally you're seeing me like kind of do 360s. That's not for style. That's so we can actually keep up with Jafar. Because if I just let Sora go, he's going to go too fast. So
Yeah,
we have to do the 360s to kind of keep the momentum in line with Jafar.
Yeah, if you go too far up ahead, Jafar just stops and he won't like continue. That's like bad.
So now we go up to the top here to lock him in to this magnet and just combo him. And magnet these guys. And now we're gonna use an ether. Good. Good fight. So now I have to hit the switches. Fun switches.
Can I say how bad I was at the beginning with the carpet?
So you can actually despawn these guys, but I'm gonna go right here. Good. So you can actually despawn those guys for safety, but they're just gonna despawn now anyway. Whoa, camera. So now one more, and then we're off to another minigame, an on-rails minigame, and then Jafar.
Yeah.
I accidentally stopped there. Good. That last one was actually kind of scary if those guys are spawned in. The fire guy and the ice guy. Because if you miss the fire, then there's a very good chance that they'll kill you before you get another fire off on the crystals. On the orbs, I guess. So this is on rails. This is pretty much just free experience.
Yeah, so we want to hit, so every XP grinding we were doing Space Paranoids. And
In
on
addition
Halloween
to
Town-
getting the bulky vendors and on one of them, the XP boost on one of them, that just ensures
Yeah.
that we're level 30 before Jafar.
Yeah, because we were getting a strength, what's it called? Strength upgrade. And we kinda need it for Jafar, or else you won't do enough damage when you get to the end.
So now on the PS4 version, it seems like the spin attack like the spinning slide dash you get on the carpet, that attack seems to do a little bit more damage on PS4 for whatever reason. I think it's tied to frames. So Jafar, when we hit level 30, is pretty free.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think you do slightly more damage. It's not much, but like it kind of saves the combo on PS4, it seems like. Like I used to need like the full damage on every kind of every cycle of Jafar, but now you can kind of wait and just do a few extra hits, and on the last one sometimes you only need 2 combos. So it definitely seems like you do a little more damage on PS4. Assuming you're getting all the possible damage in. And it just makes the fight even more free for if you're not getting extra damage in. Because even if you're not getting as much damage as you possibly can, you can still take out Jafar pretty easily. And Ninten has a new strat where he actually does air combos and he like 2 cycles them. But that's really hard. You need all the possible damage you could actually get.
That's a strat found by Riz, I think.
Oh, that is a Riz strat? Okay. Yeah, almost every strat on this fight has been found by Riz, it seems. Oh, this is weird. Okay, that was a little scary. I've actually died there before when I messed it up like that, so. Alright, I'm gonna do this now.
Just the description of Seth Rogen for Wolf. That's amazing. I'm sure he would appreciate that and also be mad.
I think you're good.
Good. Jafar is free.
Free Jafar.
Yeah, it was a little bit scary.
Yeah, I almost messed it up, but at the start is the scariest part because you could have like a random death sometimes, but we did fine.
Because of flash step.
Mm-hmm.
Because sliding dash does more damage on Genie because it does multiple hits, and with the decisive pumpkin you do more damage. The flash step is just a single attack, single hit basically.
And now we go back and fight some more dragoons, and then Zaldin. I'm actually gonna check to make sure. Okay, yeah, I have reaction boost on. If you don't have reaction boost on, you don't do enough damage to Zaldin.
Yeah.
In your PB, did you like do the route wrong?
No, I don't think he did.
Not in my No, in my PB I think I did actually.
What?
Yeah, he did like Zaldin before Jafar.
Yeah, I did Zaldin before Jafar.
What?
I accidentally left the world. Like when you're supposed to save warp, I wasn't thinking and accidentally just went back to Beast Castle. And then I was like, oh crap. So then after Zaldin I had to go back to Jafar.
So he goes to Master Form before he enters the fight, because there's a slight chance he gets anti-form. I mean, it's not slight, it's like 60%.
Oh no. One more. There we go. I needed one more.
Oh my god.
So,
Nice.
I love this strat.
That strat is really satisfying.
This strat is really hard to do.
Yeah, if you mess up at all with the duck flare, it's really easy for him to break out into a DM. You need like the perfect timing. You need the timing on your combos to be perfect with that.
Yeah. You kinda need duck flare to start while you're hitting him.
You need the duck flare to start exactly on the first horizontal slash. If you wait for the second horizontal slash to start Mega Duck Flare, he'll break out.
Yeah. So now we're gonna fight Riku.
Yeah. This fight is pretty easy. It's just doing some combos. Ah, I messed it up. I didn't get to reflect that out. I didn't get to reflect that at the start.
This fight is pretty easy.
There we go. Nice. There we go. Not bad. So now we...
Sometimes Riku does like a dash attack, and if you do the Sonic Grave at him, and he attacks towards you, he parries the Sonic Grave, and sometimes it's bad. Especially if you don't have more MP. Because you want to end the fight on limit form. So you get the drive gauge back.
Oh no. That was a little weird. I had to do a second magnet, but we're fine. I accidentally did a finishing elite. There we go. So this next fight, it's pretty easy, but it can go wrong extremely easily. If a sniper breaks out or hits you or Donald, then
You're dead.
it's really hard to bring it back. And you need to really kind of pray. Good, got that. Very good. Nice. Oh, that was really good.
Nice.
So now I'm gonna be doing the duck flare strat on Storm Rider and praying that it works, because you need very specific and exact damage in order for the strat to go well. Like if you miss a tiny bit of damage, then the strat will fail.
Whoa, what is this strat?
You just start with duck flare.
That's the new duck flare strat.
That's a little bit.
I thought you meant the duck flare strat because you use duck flare at the end of the other one.
No, we do that now,
Oh, no.
and it's a little scary. Because now we really have to pray that I get enough damage in here.
That reflect barely came in time. The MV.
Oh no.
You got this.
No! I missed it a little bit. Because I missed. Oh well. Oh no, what did I just do?
Oh,
well.
what is it?
I messed it up pretty.
Oh
Oh,
my
wait.
God.
Is he gonna do the slide? Nah. There we go. That was a little
You
jank.
summon Genie, why?
Because I like to do it. You have Master Genie for safety when he goes down, but I was just able to finish him in a horizontal slash.
Okay, that wasn't the worst thing that could happen.
Do you get the drive back for Twilight Town?
I'm not sure.
Monk ass.
Maybe you should have kept Genie.
Monkey.
I didn't mean to dismiss. I didn't mean to dismiss him.
Oh.
I would go for some magnet into finishing leap, some of the enemies.
You have 1 hour to go to get to 500.
$1 hour, dude.
So I'm making pretty okay time. That's still a 2:31. Still only about a minute behind. I'm extremely happy with this for a marathon run so far.
Yeah, you're doing very good, cause you haven't run that game in like 1.5 weeks.
Yeah, it's been over a week.
Yeah, you're doing very good.
I did some endgame practice before doing the run, so this should be pretty good.
Only $75 to go. Still half of $1,000.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Man, if I didn't die, I would probably be on PB pace. That's pretty crazy. This has been a really good run.
Oh,
No, Island.
I...
You should put a command like Pony should get banned or something like that.
Why do you want everyone to get banned?
No, it's
Like
No,
Crystal
it's
wants
mainly-
everyone to get
it's
banned.
mainly Tony, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because
just
we're
not me.
we're memeing. Everybody's memeing with him. I don't know.
Oh, now I have 24 hours left. Let's go.
PB is still possible if everything goes amazingly in this world.
Wait, really?
I think so. I have a lot of time saving endgame.
Oh.
I died on finals on this, and a few fights could have went better. I missed I messed up the Psych strat. I think I could save 30 seconds on Betwixt and Between.
Oh yeah.
So
Forgot about that.
if everything goes really well, I could definitely still PB. Probably not a 302, but I could definitely get a 303 PB.
Yeah, so now we're heading to the end game, basically, and it's more of a boss rush, except for
I need to sub the Tony
Twilight
for
Town.
that.
Except for Twilight Town and Core, pretty much.
Yeah,
Well, Core is
Yeah,
one of the hardest mob fights, so it's a worthy end game fight for not being a boss.
yeah, I think
Core is really tough.
this game is one of the best end games.
It is my favorite end game of any game.
Yeah, and in terms of speedrunning, like, it's actually a challenge.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like a mini. It's like Data Org Light kind of
Yeah.
when you speedrun it like this.
Violent, I hate you.
Wait, what? What happened?
Look what he put in the chat.
I feel like if... Oh my god.
I like Betwixt. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Bless the Josta pack. Josta pack is the best emote. I might renew that sub when it ends.
Yeah, I've been subbing to so many people in December. I don't know if I can keep that up. But I will try to.
I need to sub to Tony for Tony Coast.
I need to sub to Violent and Depth.
Yeah, my your drive is reset to max. Good. Don't have to worry about that.
Oh, you have? Okay. That's good to know.
So now we get to use Master Genie, and Master Genie is really cool.
Yeah, and it's actually much safer than the Stitch strat.
Mm-hmm. And a lot
Because
faster,
Mickey-
a lot faster.
Mickey can attack the enemies, and he can push them away from the magnet we're going to use. So Genie is really safe and fast.
Why the fuck am I not following Tony yet?
Hi, why are you swearing?
You can swear.
What? I've
Very
been
good.
trying 2.5 hours.
This isn't GDQ.
I mean, yeah, but I've been trying 2.5 hours to not swear. Oh my god.
Very good fight.
Dude.
Amazing.
Because you know how I can swear.
Bro, if literally everyone who's putting on this marathon swears in their own streams, then why can't we swear in a joint stream? Like everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fight with Mickey was pretty amazing. If you don't need, if you like use exactly all your magic and end it with Master Genie, then that's pretty much as good of a fight as you could get. Alright, this next fight can get a little bit tricky. Because we're kind of at the mercy of Axel here. So we need to kind of work around him and pray that he doesn't mess things up. Because there are assassins, and the assassins can one-shot us. That was a little weird.
Thank you, Violent. Did you see what I put in Meme Factory? Did you see what I put in there?
Where is it?
Meme Factory.
There's so many channels. Oh, there it is. What the hell?
Well, that's going pretty good so far.
Very good fight.
I love how when you do that aerial spiral, you sometimes get pushed away.
I hate that.
Like, yeah, and
That's the worst thing. Because that completely like messes up the flow of the fight if you get pushed too far away. Especially because you want to land so that you can reflect as soon as you land.
yeah. So now we're heading to
Roxas.
one of our most favorite boss fights in the game.
Probably my favorite fight in the run. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
so
know how to do consistently.
so what we're trying to do, we're starting off to hit Roxas and keep him in a loop, and after that we
What?
just
What? Okay, this is weird. I'm just gonna die because I messed it up. $10.
oh no, I shouldn't have been talking.
No, it's fine. I was my own fault.
Go ahead.
I went to use the I went to use the ether, and for some reason I accidentally just backed out.
Yeah.
That was really
Oh,
weird.
well.
Roxas skip.
No rocks skip.
Hey, if you play on KH2 English, you can get Roxas skip every time.
You still have
Yeah.
to play the first 16 minutes.
Alright, please.
Well, it's not 16, it's about
There we
20.
go.
You know what, Crystal?
If you play Days, you can get Roxas skip by throwing the game in the trash.
Why would you throw days into itself?
I'm giving you a virtual high five, Violin.
Why would you throw Days into itself?
Into itself.
That's what I said.
I'm giving you a double virtual high five, Kai.
Would have another Big Bang situation if you did that.
Yeah. Bro, that would be like if The Rock met Dwayne Johnson.
Oh no.
The world would blow up.
Man. Well, that was Roxas.
Oops. I accidentally went to journal. But there we go.
You know, what if you just play as Sora in Days? Who's a fan? Why'd you
Or
go
you
into
could
the
just not
journal?
play Days. It was an accident.
No, dude, read the journal. Donation incentive. He reads the whole journal.
Oh my god.
You
Every
read out loud every Ansem report.
So we're going here in
Whoa,
Antiform
win
just to
the
reset
Antiform.
the...
What? Oh no, what? I thought I was safe from that.
Antiforms.
I used... What? Okay.
Why did you do that?
Why'd I do what?
What the hell?
What are you talking about?
I don't think you understand.
I don't think you understand...
You could have just hit
What?
them and gotten the drive back.
What?
I don't know
It's
what
not
you're
about-
talking about, Kai.
Yeah,
You
it's
could
not
have
about...
just hit them and gotten the drive.
What are you
it's
talking
not
about?
It's not about
So we're
getting drive back.
That's what we're
It's
supposed to
about
do, Kai.
surviving. It's about surviving. Like, 2 drive
Drive
gauges
boost
is fine.
Wait,
Ooh.
you're supposed to do that?
Yeah.
Yes. You don't actually need, like, 4 drive.
Bro, that is actually legit. I didn't know that.
Like, 2.5.
I didn't mean to die there. If you're talking about me dying, I didn't mean to die.
Yeah, I thought you were dying so you could attempt to get the drive back with the Trinity again. I was like, Uni.
No.
No.
so 15.
Yes.
Yes, 15.
Okay, so Zigbar is a very weird fight. Because he can break out kinda whenever he wants to if you mess a little bit up.
Very
Wait.
precise.
Yeah, you need to do very precise.
Oh wait, that's
Things.
right. He died to Roxas And we counted that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Wanted to make sure.
And we go to Valorform just to get MP back and do some damage.
Hey, you died on Cerberus and Station. Okay.
What's that?
There we go.
Nice.
Zigbar likes burritos. Ah, burrito.
I love how teleport you hit.
Yeah, at the end, if Duckflare runs out, it's pretty easy to just catch him in a finisher as he's teleporting.
So the next fight is the most bullshit
Yeah, this is
I've ever seen.
This is one of the worst fights in the run, because they messed up Luxord with the a patch, so we need to do a completely different strat on them now.
Me, enjoy your movie star, you too. My god.
You too. Luxord is a terrible fight.
Yes.
They screwed up his cards move in a patch.
Yeah,
and so
sometimes they follow
go
Luxord
random
or...
weapons and you can never predict what they're gonna do. It's the worst. And, take it away.
Yeah, this is just I'm just doing the fight.
Very complicated fight.
Oh, okay, we're good. Kind of good.
All
No,
these
we're
new
not good.
strats that I have no idea.
I mean, on the PS2 version it was really easy.
Yeah,
It
the
wasn't
PS2 version
that
is as easy
hard.
as just doing the loop. Now we can
Yeah.
still do the loop, but it's much harder. Now I need to do
Yeah,
that.
If he does
Yeah.
cards like he just did,
Yeah, sometimes the cards don't follow. Oh my god, I was so close.
Good.
oh, now he's getting good RNG.
Can I say that I got the good RNG like 9 times once in a row?
There we go.
And right as they say he gets good RNG, he gets bad RNG.
It's fine. I just had to use the Trinity to push him into his DM.
And it
You-
every
you
time
can-
once.
Oh!
Till the end.
There we go. I don't know if I could get the potion out in time, but I was able
What was
to.
that sound?
I used the potion. I didn't know if I was gonna get it out in time.
Yeah, and sometimes people don't know about it. You can actually skip the DM while with limit form. But if there are cards out, you get DM'd because he won't get staggered, and that's bullshit.
That was a pretty good fight, aside from him going underground and... Yeah, that's pretty much the only bad thing that happened there.
I was gonna say, it's a little faster to actually let him do the DM than to DM skip him.
Well, that's, assuming the minigame at the end you do fast.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
It's a little bit faster, yeah.
It depends. Like,
When was this found out?
Not too long ago.
yeah.
Pretty recently. Like, since the patch became a thing.
Like, it's faster to DM skip, but you shouldn't try it while cards are out. You should just let him DM you.
What the heck? This is weird.
Oh,
There we go.
what was that?
You didn't do the slap shot.
This is weird. Okay. There we go. I was messing up the slap shots. I don't know why I wasn't getting them out. Oh no, I did it too late. Whatever.
Okay.
Oh wow, I don't know that you could damage him with that. Like during that.
It's fine.
There we go. That's a little weird, but we're good. What the heck? What happened? Why was it... Duck Flare was hitting his sword. I didn't know it could do that. I didn't know it could do that, actually. Oh no. Can you knock him out of it with this? Oh no. Aww. What just happened, man? I died. Oh well. I need to learn the new strat. The new strat uses a lot of ethers, but it's 3 duck flares, so it's kind of worth it.
Doesn't it use master form?
There's an even newer one that doesn't use it. There's a newer one that's just 3 duck flares.
Don't you do the magnet ether
Yeah, it's a
thing again?
yeah.
Don't we do that anymore? Is it that much slower?
The magnet thing is,
Yeah.
I think that's the newest strat, right?
You do magnet,
Oh, no, what?
then immediately ether. So you can do a reflect combo. I have to show it to you. I don't think it's new.
Ah, bastard. There we go.
Oh, you did too many hits.
What? It didn't hit Sykes?
You did too many hits on him. If you do too many hits before that, and I guess you hit a certain point of his revenge value, then the
Bullshit.
whatever the thing that shatters it doesn't hit.
This game is dumb. I need to learn the new strats. I hate this game.
The way you that sounds.
What? Are you kidding me? What is happening? I died again. How did this
Oh wait, that's 2 deaths, so 25.
That's 2 deaths on Sykes, that means 25.
Yeah.
I was at
Yo,
10.
die again,
I was
die
at 10. That's 20.
You were not a 10. You were a 15.
Dude.
Cerberus doesn't count.
Maybe
You
I
died
won't
on
have-
Roxas. You died on.
And then one. I died
maybe I won't have
Prison
time
Keeper.
maybe I won't
And
have
then you
time
died
to-
after getting 2 bars of drive back in the elevator.
Oh crap! I forgot about
Maybe I
that.
won't
It's
have time.
Prison Keeper, Roxas, Elevator, and twice on Sykes.
Okay.
Maybe I won't have time to do the
What?
cutscene after all.
Yeah, you will.
Okay, now Uni does safe strats. Oh no, there is no Peter Pan. What am I saying?
Yeah, I don't know Peter Pan.
I guess we shouldn't skip anymore.
Okay, now you got it. Now
What?
you got it.
There we go. I got it.
Okay. Oh my god. That was so painful to watch.
Oh my god. I need to learn the new strats, man.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
No more dying.
Holy
You sure?
I'm sure I will not die again.
We're gonna make Uni spend his whole life saving this man.
Sub 320, will it happen? Find out in the next episode of the cold ones.
It's ghosted back.
So now you equip the elixir. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I think we're supposed to use the elixir on Zigbar, or not Zigbar, on freaking Sykes. I don't know, I couldn't remember his name, I just fought him.
Yeah.
So that's one reason why I haven't learned one of the new strats. I think one of the new strats doesn't use the elixir, the one with master form, so I might just learn that one. Because I like having the elixir for finals on this.
That strat looks hard though.
Mm-hmm. Well, the elixir strat is the double duck flare strat. Or the triple duck flare strat.
Master form one looks very complicated.
It's actually easier than it looks, from what I've seen. And it's a little bit safer
Like,
too.
Once you get it, it's easy. I think. I didn't try it yet, but I mean it looks really hard, but I don't know.
Give us the pass.
So we're fighting Xemnas right now, and we want to keep.
I don't like this spot.
We want to do reflex, slapshot, reflect, and at a certain point he will retaliate, and it's kind of like a loop. Until you go to limit form and just end the fight.
There we go. Pretty good fight.
Nice.
And now on to the final gauntlet of fights.
Yes.
Did you guys know you can slice skyscrapers with a candy cane?
Yeah, man. I've known it since 2006.
Uni, you're a liar, dude.
I mean, I specifically remember being 8 years old and slicing a skyscraper in New York City, so I was like, wow, this looks cool, let me try it.
But the best question is, can you freeze the bubbles?
Yep.
I don't know about that. What is happening on Discord, dude? Like literally. Oh my god.
So now we go Master Form for the start of the next fight, because we're going to want to use Magnet. The Magnet here at the start, the Master Form Magnet lasts a long time, so it's going to trigger the first wave of enemies to come in. I'm not sure if this is going to kill all of them. No, this guy's still alive.
Favorite fight.
Oh well. Save an Aether now. At least.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Good. Is this gonna... Yep. Alright, very good. Wow. 2 cycle. Encore.
Damn, Valid does so much damage before.
Yeah. So now we're gonna fight Armored Semnas, and his swipe attack is a one-shot. So
Good fight.
We gotta reflect that every time. Oh, you already ended it?
Yeah.
It's nice.
So now Dragon, the goal here, use Mega Lasers to kill things fast, don't die.
Yeah, that's
It's pretty easy to die here,
pretty
actually.
straightforward. Yeah, 3 hits and you're dead. 3 rockets.
There's a lot of enemies that can do like tickle damage to you, but the rockets can really destroy your life. Literally. Nice.
Wait, why did you lose him? Why did you use a mega laser there?
Because if you get that out there, then on the next one, you still have enough to do it right off the bat.
Oh.
I found it's a little faster to just use the Mega Laser as soon as you get it there, even if he's not lined up properly. Because then you still kill him pretty fast. And then you still have the Mega Laser at the start of the next one. Good. Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah.
Ow. Yeah, that's how much damage it does. One of those little things. Those little torpedoes do a lot of damage. And Dragon's done.
Nice. So now only 2 bosses are left.
This next one is one of my favorite fights in the game because it's really cool.
Yeah.
Because this maxes out like all your movement abilities for free pretty much. Because you get glide and dodge roll and aerial dodge. Even though we don't really have those at this point in the run.
Oh, you get dodge roll too?
Yeah. That building might hit me. We're good.
It's such a cool fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing the dragon and you throw buildings at him while he's like guarding.
Yeah, this is one of my top 3 fights, I think.
Alright, on to Final Zemnis.
Embrace. Nothingness is Eternals.
Nothingness is turtles?
Eternals. Shoutouts to Mist for that phrase.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what?
What did he say?
I think he says nothingness is Eternals.
Zemnis, he says nothingness is eternal.
Yeah. And Mist says it like Eternals instead of Eternal.
Miss is
Ow.
a turtle.
Oh, he's really close to the edge. We're good.
Nothing.
Ah, whatever.
Nothing is internals. Oh my god.
Ow.
Don't listen to Crystal.
Ah. There we go. Zemnis is done. Woo, alright.
Yay.
I'll say when time is. Time is. I'm pretty sure Depp knows when time is.
You did it.
Woo. Hey, sub 310, even though I had all those
It's like-
bad fights. Oh, wait, Riku is about to die. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, if you don't want to spend another $5,
Stay with me,
you should
Riku.
mash.
Ah, I'm mashing, man.
You should
You
mash.
don't want to spend another $5.
There we go, and we're done. Just about. Just have to watch this cutscene and then we're
Donates
free.
$10. Tony is banned. Tony is banned.
No,
Whoever-
10,000.
wait, what?
So if someone donates $10, so Tony gets banned.
$10,000.
10,000.
Oh, 10 that.
If someone actually did, I would totally ban Tony.
What?
They-
What?
Thanks for GG's, everyone.
Yeah, GG, dude. That was a
Very
great
good
run.
marathon run.
Even
Good
though
job, dude.
you died like 5 times.
3, 2, 1, time.
Ah, damn, Steven.
Okay, 307.53, I guess.
I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a 53. Yeah, it's a
Is it?
53.
Yep.
Am I
50.
bot?
Oh, 50. He
Oh.
split it at 54, but it was a 53.
No.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, are we gonna do the cutscene thing now?
Yeah, you can start streaming.
Alright.
Thank you all for watching.
For running, dude. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And thank you
Whoever
to
got the
Crystal,
donation.
Violin, and Kai for the commentary. I really
No
appreciate it.
worries, I tried.
Really
So I
appreciate it,
just have-
guys.
So
It
I
was a
just have
pleasure.
like my mic and the desktop audio go through like normal.
And just have the gameplay.
Just the game audio.
Out for the 16:9. You can use that.
Use the